here's a mess. I've been home all day. I woke up at 4 a.m. because yesterday I slept at like 2 p.m. and then I woke up at 4 a.m. Yeah. My sleep schedule is really weird and people are like, that's unhealthy, blah blah blah. Shut up, bye. Do you think I choose to be like this? Come on. It's really annoying when I tell friends like, hey, I'm going through this and I'm doing this to work on it. Yay! And then my good friends, they're like, yeah, go you. Or they're like, oh yeah, bro. But like other people are like, you should really do something about that. And it's like, are you stupid? I just told you I'm working on it. And I'm not working on it as in I'm going to work on it. It literally means I've put blood, sweat and tears into it. And that's a BTS reference. Okay? I even agonize through it at night. Mental trauma, mental attacks. You don't know how bad they are. Okay? If you've ever seen those movies where crazy people have mental breakdowns, that's what I experience on a daily basis. Or I had experienced on a daily basis every single night when I tried to fall asleep. And I couldn't even scream because everyone's sleeping. I can't do anything but just agonize. And it's so bad. The mental trauma, mental hurt, pain is so bad that even my heart starts hurting physically. And that sounds like I'm over exaggerating or trying to gain attention or like trying to make it sound dramatic, perhaps to some of you people, because you know people at my school scoff at things like that because they're insensitive shits. But I'm telling you seriously, okay? And this is coming from someone who got her foot run over by her friends 2 years ago and let them say, oh, you stupid fucking bitch, why did you put your foot under the car? I mean, they were the ones who slowed down and then started driving again over my foot. And my supposed friend called me stupid as well. Like, Pabo, that my foot got run over by her flatmate and her brother who was also in the car. Like, no one apologized. You think I'm stupid that I would put my own foot out and get it run over? Anyways, this is coming from someone who got her foot run over, let herself get insulted, and smiled and laughed about it. And didn't go to the hospital because she was afraid that people would think she was making a big deal out of nothing. Because I really hate making a big deal out of nothing. I hate drama, I hate attention. At least I don't like the kind of attention that's like, oh, give me attention. Like, I don't mind attention where it's like, if I'm making a joke and people listen, because I kind of want them to listen to my joke. But yeah, I don't like drawing attention to myself in that way. Like, give me help, I'm so weak and vulnerable. Like, you know, it's like, I want to help myself. I'm too embarrassed to ask for help. Like, because I know, like, people, you know. Anyways. So just how difficult would my mental problems have been for me to tell you myself that I got heartache, physical pain in my heart from all of that, all of the mental things. It's really, really hard, and it's not to be dismissed so easily by other people. I went to such a great high school, and I really realized that after leaving. I mean, even whilst going there, I loved it, but just to the extent of how great it was after I left and I started going to all these random tertiary education places, I was like, man, my high school was great. Like, everyone was so intelligent. Like, not just intelligent as in nerdy, but they were actually, like, bright people by nature. Their personalities, common sense, just, you know, all whole-roundedly great people. Like, a lot of people were great at the arts, as well as studying, as well as socializing, as well as dancing. It wasn't really like, oh, The ones who do the arts are musicians. The ones who are popular socialize. The ones who are unpopular don't socialize. And the ones who are nerdy and get picked on, they're good at studying. No, it wasn't like that. Everyone was great at everything. It was really a great school, and everyone was supportive overall. Like, even though there were biatchy, clicky times, like, overall, I think my school was really great compared to a lot of others. Really, because everyone was really intelligent. We had the same kind of like quick-witted humor. But like, when I left high school and I started going to these tertiary schools, like, no one got what I was saying. They thought I was just weird. They thought I was like socially retarded when it's the opposite. Like, they thought I was just not aware that the things I was saying were absurd. To me, it was more like, hey everyone, like, blah blah blah. It's just like, yeah, chill. Like, to me, it's just like what I've always been. And to these people, it's like, what's wrong with her? And I'm like, no, what's wrong with you? Like, you're boring. What's your problem? Is this literally all you're made of? Like, I couldn't tell at first if they were being fake, trying to act cool, or if they're actually this, like, senseless, this slow, this boring. Like, there's nothing wrong with being shy or whatever, but it's just they literally didn't get anything. And I was like, but yeah, that's what I've experienced a lot. Yeah, at my first music school. But at the same time, that music school was more academically advanced than the second music school I went to. The second music school, which I still go to right now, it's much better in terms of the fact that, like, you have more freedom with what you do with your own music, your own project. Because the tutors in the previous school, they were like babying everyone, and like every time you wouldn't hand in something for only a day, they'd like call you up, give you a really serious talk, worsen your anxiety, and you know. But like, this school, it's a bit more free because there's lots of students to deal with. There's lots of things you can do, lots of different rooms. If you don't want to see someone, you don't have to. You can go to another room. But the terrible thing is the tutors don't seem to care about you as much as the previous school, because in this school, like, the tutors, they say they care, but when you ask them intuitive questions, not just simple boring ones, they really don't know how to answer you. And it's not like they try and figure out ways to answer you. It's more like they just scoff at you, like, what? Like, belittling. And also, just because you don't take a certain course or or listen to certain genre, like the tutors themselves scoff at you. Not the students, the tutors. Like, out of the students, there have been a couple that were like that last year, but really it's the tutors that are the problem. Ew, yuck. And on top of that, just some of them are creepy. Like, most of them are men in their like 40s, and it's just, like, get a wife or something. Stop being creepy. Like, I don't know. And did I say this was a rant video? I feel like it's not a rant, by the way. It's more like just expressing my brain. So yeah, I didn't explain what this video was going to be about. But yeah, I woke up at 4 a.m. I got dressed and ready by like 7:48 a.m. or something, like 9 maybe. And I was going to leave, but then I ended up staying home all day. It's already 6:22 p.m. And yeah, I don't know if I want to go to school. I don't know if I want to do anything in my life anymore. Because every time I try to do something, too many frustrating people have come into my life in the recent years that I feel like I took my high school for granted in some ways. Like, I was thankful at the time, though. Really. I don't even know anything anymore. Like, people attack me mentally. Every time I even think about doing certain work at for my school, like schoolwork, I just don't want to think about it because I know I'll get really angry and just messed up because people have ruined things for me. This year, they triggered a lot of things from last year by being biatchy this year. By the way, I have a really cool outfit. Yes, my ugly face, but this is my long sleeve pants, and it's pretty cool, and my curtains open. It's awkward. Yeah. I hope people can't see me. What was I gonna talk about in this video? Maybe, perhaps I wanted to say, I wanted to leave school after last year so I could start creating my own life. I felt like my school was hindering me, and I wanted to really just get things going. I wanted to become an entrepreneur and start my own business because I know I'm able to, I'm capable, because I know I'm different. I don't fit typical easy jobs where it just feels like I'm doing something meaningless and getting paid by the hours. It's like, I know I can do something innovative and new and different because just from the way I think, and ever since I was little, I felt like I am different. Not because I'm trying to be, not because I want to be necessarily. It's how I am, and I'm embracing it. And I let people attack me too easily. Like, I'm too nice. I'm too listening and willing to give the time of day to even just bad people. It's really a curse to be empathetic at times, and really a curse to be too nice, and really a curse to seem like I'm actually obnoxious because of my happy personality when I really am not, because I'm always aware. For example, I do talk a lot. Yes. But like conversatively, it's not like I just say what I want and don't listen to others. I can't stand people like that. It's like I say what I want, but it's like prolonged and it's really expressive. So like people don't know when I'm going to end my sentence, but I do. And if you asked me a question while I was saying something, I kind of finish what I said and then go to you immediately kind of thing. Like, I don't just ignore you. Well, like, some people don't know how to understand certain things. Like, boring people. It's like, person one speaks, person two speaks, then person one, person two. It's boring. Like, I'm too psychic for that. Ha ha ha. Am I joking? Who knows? You'll never know unless you're a real psychic. Yeah. It's human beings. Human beings. My hair looks so messy because I slept with it when it was wet after I'd showered. And just static, bro. Static. Anyways. Bye.